Miri. All right, let's do the most important part of the show.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah. Today's chick of the day. Her name, Claire Bides.
Bidets.
I'd bidet her. I'd bidet her ass.
The dude abides.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Bidez. Claire Bides. She's a snowboarder. She's also fucking hot. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Did a nice
she is.
Sports Illustrated swimsuit spread. We'll post a picture on our Facebook, facebook.com/The Charity Strike. When the show's up, you can twat with her at Claire Bides, or however you actually say her name. But it's Bidez, all one word. Even the chat room, which is all ladies at this point, very approving of our chick of the day.
All right.
As am I. Mike's already jerking off.
Mind
Right.
tricks.
Yeah. Who are you
A
thinking
Jedi.
about? I know it's not a girl.
It's her brother Joe. Joe
okay.
Bides.
Joe Bides. Yeah. Nicely done. Anyway, so yes, check her out. Claire Bides. Claire Bides, easy on the eyes, even easier on the slope. If that makes any sense at all. I don't think it does. I think it's time
Slope
we...
of my cock.
Ooh.
Because it's curved really.
You're right. It's
really
real
curved.
angled.
Yeah.
The angle of the dangle
yeah, yeah.
for realsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her be careful.
Hashtag with dad.
I told her be careful. It might come out of your stomach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's curved upwards.
Yeah, it comes way upwards.
Right out the belly button.
Yeah, it's the upside down gonzo.
That's why the belly button's there, right?
Yeah, it's an exit hole.
Yeah. Every experience I've had.
Emergency exit. Do not open during business hours. Let's take a little break here. You guys can check us out, thecharitystrike.com, facebook.com/thecharitystrike. At the Charity Strike, there's no E at the end of that because we were drunk when we signed up. You can also call us at 805-419-3679. You can call, you can text, talk a little sports with us. Instagram, we're on Instagram, the Charity Strike, of course. Not hard to figure out there. And I think that's just about everything for now, at least. We'll figure out something that we forgot. We always do.
Yeah.
Like
Spreaker.
Like Mike's straightness.
Sure.
Yeah, we're on Spreaker. We're on Mixler Line, all that good stuff. So with that, we'll be right back, everybody.
This is the cherub.
And this is number 2.
And this is number 4. And we are the Ned Files. And if you act now for the low, low price of freezies, you can find us on the interweb at www.thenedfiles.com. Also on Facebook /the Ned Files.
What's that say?
And you can follow us on Twitter, at Ned Files. And download us on the iTunes and Stitcher.
Gee golly, that sounds bright easy.
Like baked beans.
Bright and easy.
I said right easy. I don't know. I lost.
You know what I thought
That
of?
sounds
Summer's
so-
Eve douche.
I know.
Ready for more eargasms? It's time for more Charity Strike.
Oh, that's right. It's the Crazy Boys, and we're back from the break, bitches. It's Charity Strike. Well on our way to being the Charity Stroke.
Que pasa, bitches?
Bitches love cheese.
What's bitch in Spanish? I forget.
Perra?
Perra. Well, I know that's a female
dog.
Isn't
yeah.
there like a more slang bitch though?
Heina?
Hyena, yeah. Que pasa, hyenas?
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
But you wouldn't be like, hey, you're such a hyena. Right? Like, it doesn't work
No.
quite like that.
Oh, yeah,
you're
it's
such
like
a
my bitch. You're my bitch.
Oh,
or something,
puta,
right?
maybe.
Yeah,
That's like a harsher way of saying
Puta would
it,
probably
maybe.
be better.
Que pasó, putos?
Oh, puto.
You're talking to the men, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I know it's the ah would be a girl and the O would be a guy. Trust me, I know this.
My dad, when I was like in, I don't know, 6th or 7th grade, midlife over there, something brought up speaking Spanish. He goes, here's all you need to know in life. Tu madre es muy bien en la cama.
Wow.
And I was like, what does that mean? He's like, it means your mom is really good in bed. I was like, that's the best thing I've ever heard.
That your mom was good in bed with your dad?
He wasn't actually talking about my
Okay,
mother.
sure. Mm-hmm.
God, that's
I really
disgusting.
do want to ground my hog in her today now.
It is ground.
Don't be bad over there. You're the one that liked your dad grounding his hog in her.
That's not what I was saying.
That's how I took it. Bandy?
Haven't played any drops in a while.
Bill Cosby?
Close.
Just think if there was Awkward Apocalypse, you could use that as Bill Cosby about to rape a bitch.
Yeah.
Or in the middle of. You can't really tell the difference.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Either way,
It's like his O-face sound. Right there.
it's vanilla pudding either way.
Oh.
All right, let's talk about hockey. Lots of hockey news today.
Yeah, I want to drive the Zamboni. Yeah, I want to drive the
NHL's all-time winningest goalie, Martin Brodeur. Did I get that right?
Close. Very.
Martin
Close.
Brodeur
For sure.
is retiring.
Yay.
Actually, you got the last name closer than even the first name.
I did?
It's Martin, even though it's I-N.
Martin?
He's French-Canadian.
Oh, he's a bitch.
Martin Brodeur.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm glad I fucked it up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Bonjour.
snobby Canadians.
Yeah, he's going to be working the front office of whatever team he's retiring from.
St. Louis Blues. He was with the Devils forever, and now he's a Blues.
Now
coach.
he's just playing the devil's sport.
He's with the Blues for half a year, and he's coach in their front offices now.
Yeah, whatever. That's all I got for hockey. That was my
All right,
big
good job.
fucking announcement.
Fine.
Whee.
In that case,
Yep.
hit the music, please.
body's ready, my heart's on fire. I'm gonna push it over the wire. Perfect timing,
UFC 183 was
Wait,
this
what
past
was that?
Saturday.
Were you just jerking off?
Oh, yeah. Always.
His pants have been down since the chick of the week.
Hashtag always be jerking, man. Come on.
Yeah, ever since we stopped talking about it, he took his pants off.
Yeah,
Oh.
never know when it's going to be time.
That's right. Talk about dudes.
You can't tell when you're going to be horny. You just got to let it go.
That's true. The chat room's asking for you to keep this under 15 minutes.
I could try.
I'm calling for 4.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
That's what I can do. UFC 183 was this past Saturday, MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. Anderson Silva,
All right, time for football.
first fight back in over a year after snapping his shin in half.
Yeah, didn't
Defeated-
go how I hoped.
He defeated Nick Diaz 50-45.
I was hoping he'd break
50-45
his leg
man.
again. Fuck that guy.
If there's one person I dislike more than Anderson Silva, it's Nick Diaz, so I don't care. Once again, at the end of the fight, Nick Diaz thought he won. I don't know who he is to think that he
was
won that
clearly
fight.
stoned.
His brother thought he won too, and his brother was probably stoned with him. But they both shook their head like, "Oh, no way!" It was unanimous, obvious that Anderson Silva won.
Yeah, it was so funny. Like, he just kept putting his hands down, acting like, hit me, but he never tried to hit
No.
him, like, ever.
He connected
Sounds
a
like
couple
Silva.
times.
Yeah.
Connected a couple times. The funny thing is, this is a guy that complains when he loses a points battle, and then he went out there and said he tried to win a points battle, but he doesn't understand that moving forward is not how you win points.
Yes, it
You
is.
actually have to connect with
Isn't
the
this
guy.
chess?
He should have learned that when he lost to Carlos Condit when he was moving forward, and Carlos Condit just counter-punched him the whole time and won the fight that way. Mm-hmm. Fucking Nick Diaz. I would make fun of him, but I really think he has a social disorder, and that's the whole issue here. Like, it's to the point where it's
Social
like
D.
sad. You know how you can look at someone like who's working at a miserable job, and you can just see in their eyes how miserable they are, and you just feel a huge wave of empathy come over yourself. And you're like, I feel like shit looking at this
You
guy.
trying to say something to me?
No, I'm talking about Nick Diaz. That's okay. But Nick Diaz makes me feel that way. I'm just like, I just feel too bad for this guy to even make fun of him anymore. Anyways, also on that card, Tyron Woodley gets a boring unanimous decision win over Kelvin Gastelum. I suggest you do not
Whoop-de-doo.
watch that fight.
That was boring.
Yeah, it was. Alai Quinta, though, over Joe Lozon was a great fight before that, where Lozon got stopped on the feet. He wouldn't too tough to go down. He was just getting pummeled on the feet, though.
That's right.
He was on the ground at one point, but he got back up, and was just getting hammered with punches. And Joe Lozon, like I told you, he's just a tough bastard. He doesn't get knocked down, and they had to stop the fight before he had more brain trauma.
Yeah, let him go.
But I thought the fight of the night was the match before that, Tales Leites versus Tim Boetsch, the big white guy.
Yeah.
Or I guess he's kind of
Racist.
short, but he's like the Viking-looking white guy.
Yeah, he
against
looks like
the Brazilian.
drinks old Milwaukee.
He looks like he looks like a good old boy.
Yeah.
Just
But
a good old boy.
Good fight though, man. Tim Boetsch came out swinging, knocking around. You could tell when
Dick swinging.
two good skilled fighters are going all out, because that's what happened here, where they were both landing huge punches, and then Tales Leites waited until Tim Boetsch committed one too many times on a huge punch, took him down, and then he submitted him with an arm triangle choke,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar style.
Nothing sadder than a man that commits.
That's right. He overcommits.
Right.
You see the Thiago Alves fight too?
Yeah.
It was kind of going like
He was getting his
yeah,
ass
he was
kicked.
until like he started gloating, and Alves went and kicked him in the stomach.
Yeah.
He was like, ow.
It was it was a weird kick. It wasn't like a solid like shin to the liver type kick.
Yeah.
It was the toes hit the stomach just in a weird spot. I think it was one of those things where he loosened up his stomach thinking this guy's not going to kick me because I'm too far away, and he just kicked him at a point where it knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah.
Or
And he
the
couldn't hide it.
Shit out of his pants,
That's what
probably.
he-
Yeah,
Shard
yeah,
out.
the shit out of his hit his bowels, sent him
Man, I
flying.
sharded.
So yeah, it was. So you saw the fights then.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a pretty good night of fights, all in all, except for that Tyron Woodley fight.
Yeah,
that's
that
the thing
was
with Tyron Woodley though.
garbage.
He either does that or he goes out and smokes guys, and you just never know what you're going to get out of him.
So boring.
Yeah, it was terrible. On the undercard though, Misha Tate,
Ooh.
she got a victory. She was getting her ass beat in the first round.
I'd like to beat her
in
ass.
comes back in the second and third round, and she was all.
Who's she
Misha
fighting?
Tate there. Sarah McMahon.
Is she hot?
Sarah McMahon's not in comparison to Misha Tate or Ronda Rousey.
That's Stephanie's brother, sister.
It's one of those things
I was
where
gonna say, did she make her kiss her ass?
it's one of those things that you're on a double date, and it's like a double blind date. There's one really hot one, but one that's doable. She was just the doable one.
Right. If you weren't on the double date, it'd be like, all right, this isn't so bad.
It's not too bad.
But you
Could
go
be
out
worse.
the double date, and it's like the really hot chick, and then there's her. It's like, oh man,
Yeah, and as
like,
like
you're always doing this to me, man.
that's right. And she's a national level wrestler, and you hear that, you think Butch, and she's kind of, but she's like the doable version.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
I grind and pound her.
I'd let her get on top of me.
She's the natty of the UFC.
Yeah, but Natty's hotter than her.
Yeah, but
Natty's
compared to
still-
all the other
oh,
divas,
compared,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. She's not the classic. She's built like her dad,
Right.
which is unfortunate.
It's that goatee and everything.
She's bigger than her husband.
Yeah. Her husband's a chump.
So those were the fights. It was a good night of fights. We're worth the $55 if you paid for it. In Daniel's case, I'm guessing you watched it with somebody.
That's right.
Yeah, see, he got his no money's worth right there too.
Oh yeah.
Also, Manny Pacquiao
Don't
and
care.
Floyd Mayweather.
Still don't care.
They finally hashed out some things this past weekend. I've heard it's all but a done deal. They just got to get the contract signed.
Oh, wow.
But Manny Pacquiao was in his hotel room and he heard a knocking on the door. I think he was getting the Greg Anthony special, but Floyd Mayweather walked in,
Oh.
and they hashed out a deal.
Either way, it was $80 for intercourse.
Yeah, it was still $80. He's like, which kind of intercourse you want? You want the finger intercourse,
Yeah.
the toe
You want
intercourse?
some
wanna
of these
dress-
Filipino hookers?
Yeah.
You want me to dress up?
He's like, yeah, like Greg Anthony, please. That would be the weirdest
Nope.
thing ever.
No.
Anyways,
Moving on.
Chris Weidman, the middleweight champion of the world, he had to bow out of his fight with Vitor Belfort, which is happening later this month, UFC 184. Luckily, they had Ronda Rousey on the undercard against Kat Zingano. Two hotties. Those are
Yes.
some hot women. So they get bumped up to the main event, which you could definitely have worse than having a co-main event like that and then having an injury happen and you get Ronda Rousey on top of the card.
I'll put Ronda
it should be
Rousey on
fun.
top of anything.
That's right. And this
Including
is
my
going to be
dick.
probably a different fight than she's ever had because Kat Zingano is
She's
the
gonna be
type.
naked.
I wish.
Yeah.
That would be different. And
I
for the
feel
good.
like her vagina could like break my dick off.
That's
Yeah.
what scares me. And then she's
Yeah.
always coming in with that angry face. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
especially in MMA, the Kegels probably come naturally.
I bet. Like, though I would say like I would love to jizz on her angry face.
yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'd like to make her
I'm
face
just
even
scared,
angrier.
dude. You could buy her like the sexiest lingerie, and she'd come in like, "Let's fuck." It's like, oh shit!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
sounds like T-Rex from Orgasmo. Hey guys, I'm ready to fuck.
I'm getting on top. Judo throw.
Oh,
Do you want me on top? No.
Damn.
Anybody seen Orgasmo?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh,
of course.
God, so
Soda
good.
boy.
Yeah. How do I? Need a hand?
So she moves up to the top of the card. Vitor Belfort was offered an interim title fight against Lyoto Machida. He turned it down because he's a giant pussy.
Yes.
Dana White basically outed him because all day long Vitor Belfort's like, "Give me an interim title fight. Give me an interim title fight." And he's like, "Okay, how about Machida?" He's like, "No,
Just kidding.
no." And he said, now it's come out. He's like, "No, I'll only take any fight if it's for the full title." It's like, well, Weidman's just hurt. He's not giving up the sport. You can't just have his title. That's why it's interim. Because it means you're champion while he's out. And then you get a fight for the championship since you're the champion next.
Mandy's calling you out in the chat room. Mixler.com/the Charity Strike. It's only been 6 minutes, but it feels like 30. Have to give you a
This
hard
is
time.
like the best MMA segment in a long time, though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because Daniel actually watched it, so I got someone over here talking with me about it.
Yeah,
I
usually,
know.
usually
I actually
like
did
deaf
want.
ears. But like,
I wish
I'm
I could
like,
have seen this one.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
have seen this one.
I feel left out.
Yeah, I do feel left.
The
out.
Super Bowl cards are always